allegations, we went out publicly ourselves and expressed our deep concern about them. We have been and will be in contact with the Indians at high levels on this issue. We are in constant contact with our Canadian counterparts. It is a matter of concern for us. It is something we take seriously. It is something we will keep working on. And we will do that regardless of the country. There's not some special exemption you get for actions like this. We would like to see this investigation carried forward.
Can I take you to in Canada and India relationship?
Actually, I was calling on her, but go ahead.
Thank you so much.
You can go ahead.
Thank you. Can you give us a sense, your sense of what's happening between Canada and India? India is fuming at Canadian allegation that India was involved in the death of a Canadian citizen, a terrorist in India. Canada is saying that they have informed you about the proof they have about those allegations. What's the sense about it?
As soon as we heard from the Canadian Prime Minister publicly about the allegations, we went out publicly ourselves and expressed our deep concern about them, our support for a law enforcement process to get to the bottom of exactly what happened and to ensure that the perpetrators are held accountable. I'm not going to get into the substance of private diplomatic conversations, but we are in constant contact with our Canadian counterparts. We are consulting with them closely. We support the efforts that they are undertaking in this investigation, and we have also been in touch with the Indian government as well. And I will leave it at that for today, only to say that I have seen in the press some efforts to try to drive a wedge between the United States and Canada on this issue. And I firmly reject the idea that there is a wedge between the U.S. and Canada. We have deep concerns about the allegations, and we would like to see this investigation carried forward and the perpetrators held to account. That is what the United States has stood for from the moment this emerged in public, and we will continue to stand for that until this fully plays its way out.
Do you know whether President Biden intends to speak to Modi about these allegations from the Canadians? And do you see that this incident and that this concern could drive a wedge between the United States and India at this very moment when you're trying to sort of rebuild that relationship?
I'm not going to get into private diplomatic conversations that have either already happened or are going to happen on this topic, only to say that we have been and will be in contact with the Indians at high levels on this issue. It is a matter of concern for us. It is something we take seriously. It is something we will keep working on. And we will do that regardless of the country. There's not some special exemption you get for actions like this. Regardless of the country, we will stand up and defend our basic principles, and we will also consult closely with allies like Canada as they pursue their law enforcement and diplomatic process.